Good morning. Buenos dias. So here we are again. And here we go again. So you think you know, you understand the science, you think I'm a conspiracy theorist, don't know what I'm talking about. My content is being slowed down, the brakes are being put on. I mean, so obvious, isn't it? So there we are. If you see this one, take note of that name and where I'm at, because it is so obvious, right? It hurts. The digital world is rewriting. The same as they did with with the 16 and 1700s. They fabricated all of that for the 60s, for the moon, the planets, the movement of planets, the orbits, right? So they had to make up stuff that had happened in the past to justify where they were in the late 60s. Otherwise, where would they have got the knowledge to not go to the moon? Today, we are going to concentrate on a guy called Laub, Jacob. Okay, he's the next one on the list. Right, Laub Jacob. Now, you see the name, you have a device in your hand, you have a laptop or a computer. I'm going to read a little bit what's on Wikipedia. Just search the name, okay? I'll read a little bit out, okay? All right. Jacob Johann Laub, born as Jacob Laub, 7th February 1884 in Retzau, until 22nd of April 1962. He died in Fribourg. He was a physicist from Austria-Hungary, who is best known for his work with Albert Einstein in the early period of special relativity. I see. Now, I'll read a little bit more. Soon he established closer contact to Wilhelm Wien, Arnold Sommerfeld, Johannes Stark, and Albert Einstein. When he travelled to Bern in 1908 to visit Einstein, with whom it corresponded later frequently and was friendly. That is exactly what it says, right? In 1908 to visit Einstein, in brackets, with whom it corresponded later frequently and was friendly, close brackets. He found him still working as a patent employee. This he called a stare joke. He became a co-worker of Philip Leonard at the University of Heidelberg. Now, there is enough of a write-up about Mr. Jacob Laub on Wikipedia, right? Now I'm going to read something. Seems like the obvious thing to look at, because I would put good money, right? I would put very good money on Laub, where that asterisk is up until there, that this could be the birth of Jacob Laub, right? In the 1996, the marvelous, the one of a kind, the best account, superb insight of Einstein. I can't read it. I cannot read it because it is so badly written. It's so obviously a story that has been made up. Okay? It is a story that has been made up, the same as stuff online, okay, you have no idea how painful this is for me. You have no idea. It's like reading a children's book for me, right? It's like reading a children's book. Now I'm going to read what is written in here about Mr. Laub, okay? 1996, Einstein, a life. It's not too long. While taking an oral exam in Germany early in 1908, math student Jacob Laub had argued with Professor Wilhelm Wien over several aspects of relativity, with neither giving way. Go ask Einstein, Wien suggested, and Laub went. When he entered the apartment, the Einsteins had moved to the Kirchenfield district where they had briefly lived before. Albert was trying to warm the cold room by vigorously poking the fire in the oven. He welcomed Laub's questions, and they found so much to discuss that for several weeks, at midday and during the evening, Laub fetched his new sparring partner from the patent office to make use of every free moment. Laub was still with Einstein in the spring of 1908, when Mileva took Hans Albert to visit her parents in Novi Sad. While she was away, Einstein felt moved to assure her that though he and Laub spent a lot of time together, he was lonely and waited lovingly for her return. During their 3-month collaboration, Einstein made good use of Laub's math prowess, and they produced 2 papers. Later in the year, Laub left to become an assistant to Philipp Lenard in Heidelberg. Einstein advised him to tolerate Leonard's whims because he was a masterful and original thinker. Mileva had briefly studied under Leonard, who would become Einstein's most bitter enemy. Right. Now, that is a write-up. Laub, 3 months. Talking to the missus, staying at the flat, poking the fire together. 3 months worth. It's in here. So I go to the 1961, right? I'm not going to show every page. It would be pathetic. The books are here. Anybody can do what I'm doing if they have books. The biggest crimes, telling people they don't, that common sense doesn't matter. And books, get rid of them. We've got everything online now. You won't need them. Huh. Right, Laub Lake. And we have Larynx. Okay, that's where it would be. Laub. Latrell, Lattice, Lauer, but Max Van. I thought he might be one as well, but no, Lord Rink, right, not there. 1961, the index book, not in the 1961. And not in the 1966. Jacob is not in any of the books, but he has been written about so well in a life, which is, I mean, look, listen, trust me, I'm not imagining things, okay? And we've got the filament, so we push all of those off. We had one green, which we will leave, and then we will have one green in the Spanish, which we will leave. Now, well, it didn't go anywhere, but we'll leave the green there to know that we've had 2 hiccups. So, Laub. I did the rounds. I mean, come on. You heard what was said. You guys Google him. You think, right? You think. Funny that he's not in here. 2009. He's in the 1996. But they still didn't put him in here. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Not an oversight, they just don't think they need to bother. They don't need to bother, do they? So I looked in the the Macmillan Dictionary of Biography out. And we're talking, everyone's in here, okay? Everyone's in here. Let's go for someone, Kepler, just random, right? U-H-J-K, Cole, Knox, Kitchen, Kingsford, Haturian, Ken, Kepler. There we go. See, it's that kind of a book, all right? Kepler. Let's go for, I don't know, Bradley. Let's go for Bradley. There was a few names a while back where I had a look, and I was like, hang on a minute. Bradley, Francis, English literary critic. Bradley, it's James Bradley. There he is. All right, there you go. So they managed to squeeze him into here. So he was a thing, okay? James Bradley. This is what I mean. These books, okay? These are the names. They're in Bradley, Kepi, Galileo. They're in the books. Einstein, in the books. Newton, in the books. Jacob Laub, not in any of the books, but he is made to sound a part of the team. Right? Now this is what they do. 20, 30 years ago, this information was what we had. Right? This is what we have about stuff. But then they've gone to this light, speed of light, quantum, boom, and all of a sudden, there needs to be something behind them to justify what they're talking about now. This is what happened in the 1960s. That is why the Einstein, the Kepi, well, this is fabricated, folks. It's so obvious, right? It's so obvious. It really, it really does hurt. Guys, are there no teachers or university professors or somebody asking questions? I am doing all of the work. All people have to do is check. I am doing the work, right? Oh yeah. So all you have to do is check encyclopedias. So I bet there's people out there that maybe have whole set, like 1971 through 2. I put another APB out today because I want more. It's obvious what's happening, right? But everybody's just got their head in the sand. My content is being suppressed because what choice is there? There's too much at stake, isn't there? Relativity, speed of light. That's what it's all about, folks. This absurdity, and it has all been fabricated. The evidence, right, is right here and online. It's chalk and cheese. They have so much stuff on people that we hadn't even heard of 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Where has it all come from? And how come the US has it all? Listen, it would be an insult to people's intelligence. I should be saying that. It's an insult to my intelligence, right? I am not that stupid to believe all of this stuff, speed of light, the Romans, the things that they're saying took place. Folks, you need to wake up. What's the date? 17th, 18th. 18th, 19th, 20th, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. I'm going to do one of these every single day until Christmas. When I finish here, I will go online and find, I know where to look. Won't take long. I can find another 7, 8 every day up until Christmas. This will be like my, what is it, that the things that you the window, the Christmas, what are they called? You open the windows. This will be mine. Okay? Another name that has been fabricated and put online with the Google and the NASA, who have been working together since 2005, and I'll find stuff on there, all these write-ups and crazy stories, inventions, discoveries, and names. One every day up until Christmas that are not in the books, but they are telling you happened. How does that sound? So if you see this one, don't be surprised if it's one of the last ones you see. Oh, I'll do this after. I'm not going to do that now. I'll do it probably after. One every day, and then hopefully on Christmas, I'll try and fluke a special, like maybe Galileo's grandma or something. Folks, if you ever did something for your children, please be suspicious of this, because it is insane. It is an absurdity. Everything from the moon, the Mars, the asteroids getting knocked off course, the speed of light 299792458 meters per second. Folks, they are making everyone live a fictional reality, and the moon is what started everything, right? It's a fact. Now, for those of you who keep thinking that I'm some kind of cuckoo, I assure you, I'm not, right? I see these things, it's just like, how is it what are people thinking? They're obviously not thinking, are they? One every day. One every day. And on Christmas, I do the special. All right? Now, good chance that they'll try and, censorship. It's alive and well. Later, peeps.